What's poppin'? It's your boy Prado G, and I'm here with a general collective reading for the universe. Whoever is here, whoever decides to come to this video today, this video is for you. You were destined to be here. You were brought here for a reason, and I'm so grateful for you even deciding to click on this video and give it some time and energy. So I'm sending all my love, peace, light, and good energy out to you all, and I'm receiving all the good light, love, and energy that you guys send back out, because you know the energy you put out into this world is what you get back in return. So y'all like my new hair today? I'm gonna try something new. It's a little on the outrageous abstract side, but don't ever let no hoe tell you otherwise about yourself and your appearance, because they will try. But that's besides the point. We're going to get into this reading, starting off with my Rebel deck, y'all. Take whatever resonates with y'all in this reading and leave behind whatever does not resonate with you for another person. But I feel like this reading is going to resonate with you on some level, if you found yourself here. So the first card, oh, whoa, slow down a bit, sailor. The scenario that jumped out is, it's my time to be effing brave. Blank could light a fire under my ass. So I feel like right now somebody is trying to be brave. It's a need for bravery. What's the word I'm looking for? Bravery, yeah. And what's going to be there to help my people right now when they need to be brave? We see expanding my mind came out. So right now, if you have been having a bit of a challenging time with being brave, right, or you just been sitting around complacent, waiting for something to happen, in this time, make sure that you are expanding your mind with positive, elevating thoughts about who you really are and what you are capable of doing. That's what's really going to push you forward, I feel. For some people it might not resonate, but yeah, if you've really been feeling like you've been lacking in courage, expand your mind, open your mind, because the reason that you're lacking there is because you have a limited perception on what it is that you believe you can do. So yes, open your mind up, alright? Expand your mind. Everything's going to be just fine. Now we're going to use the Chakra Oracle deck to get into the energy of this reading. What's the vibes giving? What chakras are showing up today for my collective? Clear, positive, precise messages for the collective spirit. Thank you for using me. Allow these messages to flow on point for whomever is here and who needs the message. Alright, let's see what's showing up today in the energy for the collective. Perfection. The first card to show up is perfection. Perfection, perfection, perfection. The greatest illusion, the greatest stripper of our joy at times is perfection. Perfection is an illusion. Why? Because there's always room for improvement. There's always room for growth and expansion. And if you feel like you are perfect, then that means you are stripping yourself off from being able to grow and expand into an even greater version of yourself. Also, a lot of us like to hold perfection as our own standard, and nothing could ever be perfect. Because like I said, once again, in order for something to be perfect, that means it has to be at its maximum capacity of what it can be. And there's always room for growth and expansion on all physical existing things to become more. So don't get wrapped up in the illusion of perfection. Stop trying to be even seen as perfect in the eyes of other people. Just know that you are perfectly imperfect. You are going to have flaws and imperfections, and that's what makes you perfectly you, right? So I'm getting also an energy of not being able to move forward because somebody wants all things to be perfect before you move forward. That's why it says it's my time to be effing brave, right? So yeah, like everything doesn't have to be perfect before you move forward. Look, growth. It's all about growth. The second card to show up is growth. I feel like somebody could be really growing in terms of their health. I see green. I'm thinking of like, I see weeds though. Weeds is here. I don't know. Maybe somebody smokes and it helps them feel a little bit better, or you might feel like it helps you with your growth, but it could also be stunting others' growth. It could be, because you know, like in a garden, weeds in a garden will definitely stunt the growth of whatever crops you're trying to bring about. So be mindful of what it is that you are doing if something is stifling your growth, because I feel like perfection could be kind of getting in the way or holding you back from growing. You trying to be perfect, or all things being perfect. Then we got balance showing up too. So yeah, expanding your mind is definitely going to bring some balance into your life. This growth is leading to newfound balance where you must be impartial. And look, I see here it could be maybe you're outgrowing some sort of friendships or something like that. Because look, I see 3 people on this card with their arms crossed, and this one person holding those scales in the background. That could be representing you trying to divide your time between you and your friendships or other relationships with people. All I know is that there must be a balanced perspective that you, or a balanced approach that you take when you are dealing with groups of people. You got to be balanced. You can't be biased. It's not fair. Right? It's just not right, especially when dealing with groups of people, other people that's just not you, when it's not just involving you. You know, being able to consider everybody else's perspective and viewpoint so that everybody can be validated and feel like they are understood in the situation. And then we got faith showing up. So I see root chakra, heart chakra, crown chakra, and crown chakra, because the faith card showed up. So you're being balanced in your faith. God is telling you, Spirit is telling you to remain faithful in the divine, remain faithful in love, because that's what will always forever restore every issue and situation that you have in your life. If you are lacking growth, have faith that you are going to continue to grow. If you feel like you've been stifled in your growth or things have been holding you back, if you feel like you're not perfect or you're not good enough, that's a freaking lie. Okay, stop, let that go. Have faith in your divinity. Have faith in your knowing that God created you perfectly the way that you are. If you were meant to be created a different way, then you would be. But have faith also in your abilities to move past any obstacles that are put in your way, and remain balanced, because you don't want to burn bridges and like have people turning their backs on you. That's what I see here too with this balance card. Like maybe you might have to stand alone and maintain your balance and have faith that God has you, because I see like people turning their backs on you in that card. That could be happening in the future for some people, because you're growing, like you're really changing, you're really stepping up to the plate, and you're seeing things from a different perspective. It's like I just feel like you're growing. You're probably outgrowing these people or certain people in certain situations, and you really do have to maintain your faith. You could be afraid to do it too. That's why the first card that showed up was, it's my time to be fucking brave, right? It's time for you to be brave and go stand alone if need be, or work through your imperfections, or embrace your flaws without needing anybody else to validate them before you can appreciate them. Now let's see what is showing up with the tarot. But yeah, balance and faith. Your faith is going to keep you balanced. I feel like God got some blessings for you in the near future. Either you're going to be gifted with mental clarity and expansion, or something, a tangible gift. I feel like it's going to be a tangible gift given to you as you continue to grow. It's just like, you know how teachers give you like treats or snacks or little things like that when you are doing good in class. It's the same thing with God and the divine. When God sees that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, what you set out to do, what you told yourself you was going to do, and you are moving with faith, love, and light, yes, you're going to be blessed, period. There's no question about it. It's no question about it. Whatever it is that you've been asking for, have faith that is going to come into fruition. Clear energy for the collective, clear the air, the energy. Spirit, thank you so much. Help me bring the clearest of messages to the collective. Use me as a clear conduit for this message for the collective. Protect the energies of all watching and me What do you want the collective to know? Oh wow, the Five of Pentacles in reverse showed up. It flipped, but it didn't come out. It was backwards. Okay, so coming out of that lack place, you're being rescued. That's what I was saying. It's like God giving you some sort of opportunity to redeem yourself. Some assistance coming into that could be. Alright, what's showing up for the collective? Ooh. Okay, Nine of Swords in reverse first. So then we got the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the Fool card. So I'm really I'm not too fine with this spread, because I really don't like to see too many reverse cards, y'all. But some of these are good. Now, the main one that I see that's good is this one, the Nine of Swords in reverse. This gives me that you're coming out of your anxieties or something. You could still be dealing with some sort of past traumas. This could be like past traumas. Things in the past where you felt traumatized about needing to be perfect, right? Or you feeling like you're not growing if you're not perceived as perfect. This is just anxieties, fears, and worries. Things that keep you up at night, but it's like you're overcoming that. It could also be insomnia too. One thing I know about perfectionists is that they tend to have insomnia. It's like hard for a perfectionist to relax, really. Kick back, kick off their shoes, and relax their feet, right? And then we got the Six of Pentacles showing up next. Now this gives me power moves and control. It's like having something to give but not wanting to give it, or giving something but giving it just to say that you gave it, or to just have a one-up over somebody. That's what I feel here. This is an imbalance in reciprocated energy, where it's like either you're giving from an unpure place, or you could be having a hard time receiving some sort of gifts that are trying to come in for you. You could be blocking them. You could be totally oblivious and out of frequency, out of the vibrational frequency to be able to attract it. Like, because this Six of Pentacles, what I think here is just about like generosity, giving, balance, right? But here I don't feel it here. I feel like there could be like a lack of generosity for somebody. Especially with the Nine of Pentacles showing up in reverse. So it's giving earth sign energy to all of my earth signs that's watching, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Y'all might be having some sort of imbalance here in terms of how you are giving your finances or your valuables. But I also see with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, there's a desire for you to be independent, but you could be afraid, or you're not ready, or you're in debt, or you're trying to. Also, what I see with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is like living beyond your means, trying to maintain a certain lifestyle, but you really don't have it for some people. But that Nine of Pentacles is just more so about you realizing your resources, the resources that you have, and utilizing them properly, not being wasteful, right? Because this Nine of Pentacles energy is a lot. It's an abundance here. And when it's in reverse, it's either that abundance isn't being appreciated, it's not being acknowledged, or you're blocking it. So the Ten of Swords is about being backstabbed, coming to some sort of closure. It's a very painful ending. It's giving air sign energy too. It fell underneath the balance card, so I feel like it could have been a Libra that you were dealing with heavy, but the air signs are Aquarius, Libra, and whoa, how I go blank like that? Gemini. Those are the air signs, right? So you could have been either dealing with a Gemini in the past, and it's coming to a close, or some sort of closure is bringing you back into balance from this air sign. This is all about you putting yourself through the wringer of thoughts. It's like this mental disharmony, this mental turmoil finally coming to the end of the phase. It's like, wow, I'm finally done with this. I realize that I'm done putting myself through all this pain, and I'm ready to move forward into the next phase of my life. But like I said, this could also be like a backstabbing energy too, where somebody did you dirty, somebody turned their back on you or betrayed you, gossiped about you, you know, because that's typically what happens when people turn their back on you and don't want to be around you anymore. They tend to like kick you while you're down or talk crap about you behind your back. And that's what I see with these swords. I think of communication when I see these swords, right? And it's like somebody just talking behind your back. And it's really painful. It's a painful energy behind it, to the point where it's like you have a hard time trusting in new opportunities with this Fool card showing up in reverse. It's like you're not looking forward to the future, but you got to have faith in order to stay balanced. This is where I see a major imbalance at with your perspective on life. It's like you kind of lost the purity of your perspective of being able to expect the best. Because the Fool, when it's upright, is expecting the best. It's like, yeah, I'm just ready to move forward. I'm just moving forward. I don't care what it look like. I know other people might be like, hey, life ain't always going to be this good. Like, because this is one thing I want to say. Some people think that you are a fool for being very optimistic about your life and being positive and having faith in the toughest of times, but you're not a fool. Actually, you become a true fool by not having faith in the toughest of times in your life. When you decide to allow negativity to get the best of you, when you allow yourself to be closed off from trusting the universe to provide a better opportunity for you coming up in the future, that's what I see. It's just like, have faith that you are protected, you are guided. Believe in your dreams, believe in your ability to manifest and create and gravitate towards the things that matter most to you. Can we clarify this Nine of Swords in reverse? Okay, Seven of Wands. Underneath the Nine of Swords in reverse lets me know that you are ready to take a stand. As you can see, this person is protecting themselves against other energies that might be trying to come and harm them. And this is what helps you release your worries and your fears, when you really just have faith in yourself enough to stand up for yourself. This could also be an indicator that this is what you need to do, is stand up for yourself and protect your energy. Even if it's just from against yourself too, because it could be that. It could be internal more than anything. It is. That's what I feel with the Nine of Swords, is more of an internal thing. It's just the thoughts that you are allowing to live within you that are beating you up. And it's time for you to protect yourself against, defend yourself, resist those negative thoughts, right? Stand your ground. Be firm in your beliefs. And they should be pure, positive, good feeling beliefs, because otherwise, why would you hold on to beliefs that hurt you or harm you or don't feel good to you, right? Then we got the Queen of Pentacles underneath, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse underneath the Six of Pentacles. So this is really giving me heavy Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Like I was telling y'all, it's an earth sign. This is like a female, I feel, who could be very stingy with her finances, or is like wants to control how. It's like, all right, you ever seen it, like how somebody gives a homeless person money, but then they sitting there scoping and trying to make sure you watch and see how that person spend the money? It's like, child, give it to them and let them have it. Like, it's that type of energy. That's what I'm feeling with that. Where it's like, if you're going to give to somebody, give because you want to give, because you really want to help, not give because you want to have control over what they do with it. No, that's not for you to determine. Either you're going to give or don't give at all. But I do see here a major, it could be like somebody who is not really presenting themselves in the best light. That's what I feel with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's just like somebody is not really taking pride in their appearance or not aware of how they are showing up. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Six of Wands in reverse. Wow. Yeah, there's a major need for you to come back into balance in terms of your materialism, because somebody is very much stuck in the superficial aspect of life. What I see here with the Six of Wands in reverse is like a victory that you were not able to maintain or were not able to achieve. Something that you really wanted to achieve, some sort of spotlight victory where you wanted to be seen as super valuable in the eyes of other people, and you only wanted to share that You only wanted to have it yourself. I feel somebody did. Somebody only wanted to be the main one in the spotlight by themselves. But you got to realize it's a group effort. In order for you to be successful, you need other people supporting you. So you want to celebrate the people that support you as well. Celebrate the people that support you as well, because I feel here with the Six of Wands in reverse, it could be either you're just not celebrating those people around you and you want all of the victory to be about you all the time. Somebody, I'm definitely getting that energy from somebody. Can you clarify the Ten of Wands? Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. What is this about? Okay, yup. Ten of Swords. That is the Lovers. Wait, what is that? The Lovers? Isn't that Gemini energy? I said that. Hold on. It is. Bye. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay, look, the Lovers card showed up in reverse, and this is the card that's tied to the sign of Gemini. I told you I was an air sign or something that stabbed you in the back. The Lovers in reverse is like an incompatibility in love and connections. It could be a lustful relationship where somebody is just, with you off of your physical appearance or the sex or the superficiality of it. It's just not real love here. It's not true. It's not a real solid connection. It could also represent a lack of love for yourself too, where you just don't love yourself enough, where you have not built up a strong enough spiritual bond and connection with your source and your own internal being. And I feel like you're kind of phasing out of this place of beating up on yourself and allowing these thoughts to live inside. And you're coming into more love. You're finding a new balance again. Okay, this is where we're going to finalize this reading and close it out. But underneath the Fool in reverse, we got the Hangman in reverse. Look at all these reverse cards. The Hangman in reverse and the Fool matching. I feel like this is like, you're not getting the picture here. You're not seeing something. You're not seeing it the way that God is trying to get you to see it. When I see the Hangman in reverse, I think of like you're resisting a change in some way, shape, or form. You don't want to let go of what it is that you need to be letting go of. But it's only going to get harder and harder and more challenging for you if you don't, right? So be mindful of that. The Hangman in reverse also speaks to like the need to release something or detach from something. It's also a feeling of feeling stuck, like when you feel like you're stuck or stalling, or you're afraid to sacrifice something. You're afraid to cut something off. You're afraid to outgrow something. Somebody is. But I just want you to know that you are divinely guided. You are so protected. And that as long as you have faith in your ability and the ability of the universe to be able to provide and carve a way out for you, all will always work out for you. I hope you guys resonated with this reading on some level. But I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Peace, love, and prosperity.